welcome back to our channel, Pickens Party of 5. I have Scott here from Icon, and they have some really exciting news about parts for the Bronco that we've all been waiting for. We're patiently waiting for. So he's going to do a walkthrough and tell us what to expect. And you want to get started?
Sure, yeah, let's talk about it.
First off, do you want to tell me a little bit about your company?
Absolutely. So at Icon, we're a performance-oriented company. We're here to try to maximize the vehicle platform and get everything we can out of it. So we're not doing long travel or anything like that. It's all bolt-on, but we're just extracting every bit of performance that the truck has. And so we do that with suspension. Now we have a wheel line to complement that, and we've even gone further with a line of armor, kind of driven by the same concepts.
Awesome. Awesome. So let's dig into this and see what you guys have.
Sure, right on. Front end here of the Bronco, we have our adjustable coilover system, pretty standard from what most people have seen for our product. What makes this one unique, it's all set up for the Bronco. This particular version has our new CDE valve shocks in it, which are electronically adjustable compression damping. That's all done inside the cab. There's active mode. We can talk about that later too. It's pretty cool. In addition to that, we have our billet upper control arm. Offers full caster and camber adjustment while it's installed on the truck. We've offered this for other platforms in the past, but this one's kind of cool because the stock factory Bronco ball joint is actually pretty cool. So we had to design a new ball joint to get more travel out of it like we're trying to. So what we have here is we're calling our 𝔽𝕠𝕝𝕉, which is very similar to our Delta joint we offer in our other arms, but is now larger, more angle, and it's going to be rebuildable basically, which is pretty cool. And that's kind of it on the front end. Everything else right now is all stock that we've done to it. We will have available very shortly a spacer kit for the factory front coilovers, also the rear coilovers as well. Get you about 3 inches of lift, kind of about the same as our coilover kit will give when that's available sometime next year. So on the rear of the truck, again, we have an adjustable coilover. Lift height range, I don't remember, apologize, it's that new still. But we have a very triple rate coil that we're encompassing here. So the 3 different spring rates are going to give you that soft ride quality that it's going to increase that bottom out force as it compresses for performance. What makes it cool, in my opinion, is the soft section is in the middle, which is not very common for a multi-rate coil. Usually it's on either end, so it just looks different. Kind of looks like a UTV coil almost, I think. Down below, you notice that we have this reservoir hose running across our link. That is because in order to squeeze all the travel out of it, we had to mount the shock in a shaft up configuration like this to keep the coil and the body away from the frame under articulation, so we can squeeze every bit of travel out of this thing. And so our links have accommodation for that. These will actually be available very soon as well, probably next few weeks actually. And we'll have, the shocks will come with bracketry for stock links and our competitors' links if you want to incorporate theirs as well. Have an adjustable rear track bar. Right now we have a tube version, but we also plan on making a billet version of that as well, just to make it look fancy. So this is our front bumper for our Impact off-road armor line. Prototype, as you see it here, the production unit's going to vary a little bit, but we're going from kind of a pre-runner look with it, integrated skid plate, keeping with the faceted kind of design that we use for everything else, and we plan on having integrated lights. But I think the production unit, we're going to have a bit more of a taper, less blocky looking, that sort of thing. So what we have here is our CDE valve system that we were talking about under the Bronco a second ago. That is our electronically adjustable shocks, like I mentioned, and the whole system is powered by the Icon Intelligent Control Unit here, which mounts under the hood of the truck. It's got accelerometers, gyros, and it's basically looking for what the chassis of the truck is doing, and offers either a manual adjustment or an active mode that's accessed through your iOS device here. So you have basic control of the compression damping of the shock, just like our CDC valve. It's 1 through 10, works exactly the same way, so everyone that's familiar with it will know how to work it. Beyond that, you can turn on the active system and you have access to a G boost and a corner boost. And that is incorporating the data that's it's sensing here. You have control over the sensitivity of those. which basically will be how often it engages and how significant of a change is made when it does engage. So, easiest way I like to explain it, run the shocks nice and soft all the time, get your settings the way that you like them, and so it'll ramp up the shocks when it thinks it needs it. So it's more consistent of a ride, and it reacts much faster than you ever could. It's a 40 millisecond reaction time from basically the size it needs to do something before the shocks assume that setting. So before the wheels hit the ground, the shocks are ready for it, basically. But this system won us the new product award for the off-road and 4x4 category. So we're pretty stoked.
All right, Scott, thank you so much. I am so impressed that I'm so happy you guys won that award. It's very impressive. Now, can you tell me when are products going to start being able to be purchased?
Sure. The first up is going to be the front and rear spacer kit we talked about for the factory coilovers. I think that's going to be available for order in the next week or two. I think it was supposed to be on the website before I came here. Sorry, I'm late. And then those billet links that we saw in the back, those will be available for order in a couple of weeks as well. We may have some lead time getting everything shipped, but it won't be too crazy in these because I know the parts are already in existence. We just got to get them boxed or shipped.
Awesome. Now, where can people go to purchase this?
Any one of our dealers, of course, iconvehicledynamics.com, and it'll all be up there very soon. Many of our dealers are already taking orders because they've already got the part number information, so reach out to them as well.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. I'm
Thank you.
impressed with everything. And for all of you, be sure to like and subscribe. We're going to have a ton more Bronco content your way.